son of a bitch is challenging all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is going to challenge us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat. I'm going to...
about this.
I don't care if he don't... I'll make him bleed.
The Social Injustice Warriors series is not meant to offend, so if you're offended, then refer back to this intro a few times over. Most importantly, the Social Injustice Warrior wants you to remember that his opinions don't matter. They're just the way one cynical asshole sees the world. You don't have to agree, but don't bitch about it. These videos are satiric reviews, and this channel doesn't claim the rights to any copyrighted footage. So stop trying to pull our videos, jerks.
Now,
I caught it now.
let's talk about that shit called Kevin Can Wait.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Let's start with Kevin James being a complete dick.
Total dick. So, for those of you who don't know, Kevin James, lovable fat guy, maybe not so lovable anymore, had a TV show.
Some people would call him a real-life Peter Griffin.
Exactly. For a long time, he had a TV show called King of Queens. It was a really funny show, People liked it, but it had its time and it ended gracefully. All good. So, for the last, some odd years, he's just been sticking to movies until, last year. He came back swinging in a new sitcom, on CBS called Kevin Can Wait. I've watched probably 2 episodes of the show. It's not that bad of a show, It's very simple. Plays a cop who's retired, that he's dealing with, being with his family more and stuff, and typical sitcom stuff.
And then black nerd moves next door.
Your phone. No. But his one of the storylines of the show is that his daughter is marrying a guy who is a nerd. So and he doesn't have a job per se, but he's trying to do his own startup. Right, so he has no.
Alan, you're.
But anyway, on top. Well, I'm on top because it's all part of the show. It's all intertwined. I'm trying to explain. The show has all these quirky characters. You have the mom, you have the daughter, you have the other daughter, you have the son, and you have the son-in-law. All right? Family show. Now, how could you possibly fuck that up?
Well, it's simple. You could go for the nostalgia pop, and you could bring in a cast member from the former show that he was on, which I think almost every person who's been in dual TV shows, this happens. I know there's a fair share of it on the show that you love so much, The Ranch.
No, it's definitely The Ranch. Definitely did this. They made all their references to past characters. In the sense, you had John Cryer, because Ashton Kutcher was on 2 and a Half Men. You had Woman Valderrama, and I'm forgetting the mom's name, but lots of shows are known to do this, and it's totally understandable. So,
because that's a new show, but yeah.
In its most understandable way, they got the mom, the wife from the previous show, King Queens, Leah Remini, to come guest star in the 2-part season finale of the show. Understandable, his first season, you get her in, nice homage. The plot of the episode was that she was a detective, and she needed his help for a sting operation. So the episode was called Sting of Queens.
Clever.
Sting of Queens, yeah. Where they had to pretend to be a married couple. Haha.
It's so fucking meta!
And that was what it was, It was just a season finale. It was a nice little shout out, and it's all we could hope for. But now the show is getting a second season. And Vinny, why don't you tell the people at home what's happening for this second season?
Well, as it seems, Kevin James actually had such great chemistry with his former on-screen wife, What is her name again? I'm sorry, I always forget her name.
Leah Remini.
Okay, Leah Remini. Well, he had such fun with her that he thought it would be good to bring her back in a full-time role.
Which also, that's understandable. You know, having her back as a full-time role, I'd be totally okay with that. But they do something a little bit extra. What? She's not just coming back for a full-time role. What else is happening to the show, Vinny?
They're killing off his wife on the show.
They're killing off the wife. Barney, this woman has done nothing bad. She didn't get accidentally pregnant. She didn't have a scandal. Nothing bad. And they're killing this woman's character off the show.
Nothing bad like pregnancy. Pregnancy is the worst thing that could ever happen to a TV star, apparently. Yeah, no, but hold on. I just want to bring up really quickly before we continue the chat. Some of the things that are being said in the chat. Sheik says, and now he's Paul Blart, which is pretty accurate. Kevin James playing a overweight cop. This is Paul Blart, like the aftermath, like the after years. This is when he became too big for the segue. And Cyrus Podcast says, I'm going to have to ban Kevin James from Summerfest. Okay, so yeah, as you were saying, so essentially this woman who was playing his wife on the show, it's not like she was, you know, there was some reception against her. She did just a fine job. There was a fair amount of chemistry between the two, it seemed, and the whole essential message of the show was about family and them being, I think, a family of 20 plus years. So it was really about the couple more than anything else. And after the first season, Kevin James is like, you know what? Why don't we just do King of Queens again? And so, yeah, what was supposed to be a one-time appearance, like a cameo role, a little tongue-in-cheek, hey guys, remember the good old days, nudge nudge, nostalgia pop, has now become a complete revamp of the show. And now Kevin can wait. Apparently he can't, because we're fast-forwarding 10 months after his wife's death. Say goodbye to your sweetheart.
Months. So we're not even going to get a scenario, and I understand this separately, what I'm about to reference, was an actual situation that they had to change the show for. We're not going to get a scenario like 8 Simple Rules where we saw the family go through the sadness of losing the parent. No, we're skipping right ahead. 10 months, nearly a year. So they're past all this extra sad BS.
No, don't you understand, Alan? Kevin James can't do sad. He's got to attempt to make people laugh.
He did it well. And you know what? When Chad's referencing Paul Blart, let's also reference, I'm not pronouncing Chuck and Larry, another movie where Kevin James plays a widow with kids in some type of helpful job. And now he was a firefighter.
Oh,
Kevin James has a secret fantasy in which he has actually done something contributing to life that results in him having a hot wife that produces children for him, and then said wife dies. Stop it.
Hi, I'm Kevin James. I need you to bear my seed so I could do some more unfunny comedies with Adam Sandler.
So yeah, so now the plot of the
Kevin can read the
his plot whatsoever. His plot whatsoever will now involve him be coming out of retirement to work at the security company that Leah Remini is in charge of in the show. So you had a show in which it was about a dad dealing with retirement from his job, for being a cop for 20 years, to being with his family, to now a show being about that dad having to deal with being a widow, having a new job, and a obviously new love interest.
All just because.
All just because.
Just because.
Just because.
Paul Blart strikes again. Fuck Paul Blart.